I'm Jody Hand, Mrs. Hand Painted, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute Father's Day card with neckties. And if you painted along with me in some of my Easter videos, I did some similar techniques in one of my Easter egg videos, so you'll be seeing a lot of the same techniques and how you can make these fun necktie cards. Alright, I am looking ahead to some of the upcoming holidays, and after Mother's Day there's Memorial Day, and then we've got Father's Day. So I thought I'd come up with some fun designs that you can make ahead of time for that special day. And I thought it would be a cute idea to kind of go off of the way I made those Easter eggs, and I had different designs. So this time I'm going to do ties, and I'm going to make it on a card. This is a Strathmore watercolor card. So I got one of those, and I drew out on some scrap paper a little tie design. So I just cut around that, and I'm just going to trace around it with my water-soluble graphite pencil. I'm going to start out just kind of looking where the center is. I'm going to do 5 ties across here. I'm just going to trace around my little template that I made so that they're all the same. If you want, you can just draw 5 ties across here. Make them all a little unique. I didn't cut out the center, but I'll draw that in. I didn't feel like getting an X-Acto knife out just for a little template. So I'm just going really lightly. You can already see I'm rubbing a bunch of graphite off onto my fingers because I used a pretty dark one to draw this. I'm just trying to make them even and equal distant. This side. Last one. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that. Try to go a little closer for you. You can see I've got my 5 ties, and I've got my masking pen here, so I can do a little mask on one of these. This is a fun technique. So I'm going to make a polka dot tie. Make this one here polka dotted. I should draw in, before I forget, draw in my little the other parts that I didn't cut around. Okay, I'm going to do my polka dots with my masking pen here. Easy, just make little dots with this thing. This is a Molotow graphics art masking liquid pen, so it's got the masking fluid in there, and you work it just like you would a paint pen. Pretty fun. You don't want to do polka dot tie, maybe do stripes or zigzags, just they're most like just kind of random, but okay. And then we can do some different designs, like maybe we can do one that looks like a little fish and diagonal stripe. We can do a plaid one, and then maybe just like a marbly colored tie. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to use my Princeton Velvetouch round size 4. And I'll start out, I'm going to do kind of a blue tie here. And I think I'm going to use, I'll use my phthalo blue. It's a very pretty blue. I'm just going to do a nice wash across the entire thing. And then after it dries, we'll go back and we'll add our little details on top for our design of our tie. And just kind of define out these little parts of the tie. Let my masking fluid dry, but I think I'll do like reverse rainbow here. We'll go green, yellow, orange, red. Alright, so I'll skip to my yellow one, and then I'm going to do, I have a Hansa yellow light. So again, I'll just do a wash of that yellow. And we'll do like an orange here. So let's see. I'll use my Hansa yellow deep that I've got. And I've got a permanent red deep I'm going to put right there. So I'll just kind of mix that yellow into there. And get myself an orange. The red is just kind of taking over that there. Okay, there's an orange. Alright, and then just get a little more of that permanent red deep I had. And this one, let's see, actually, because I want to do kind of a marble effect on this, I'm going to take clean water and wet that down first. And just try to do pretty even on your water across there so it's not really puddled. You just have a nice even wetness. And then I'm just going to take that red and just kind of push it in. You can do a little darker up here at the top. Do more of an even wash. Just kind of let that red move around. I didn't have that quite wet enough. I'd liked. I guess I'll just drop in a little more concentrated color in a few spots. And I can just kind of push that around. Here I've got quite a bit of water just ponding up there, so I do want to make sure I lift some of that off. I'll just wipe that on my paper towel just so I don't get funny feathery blooms all over it. All right, well, we'll see how that one turns out. I'm not sure. Might have to go over another layer. We'll see. Okay. My blue one's pretty dry. I'm going to switch to my size 1. And I'm going to go back to my same phthalo blue. Get a little bit more pigment in there. And how about I make some little tiny little fish shapes maybe. After, here, let's see. Well, go around the edge of this tie. Here's our little fishies. Some come off the edge of the tie here. I'm curious if you know if your husband or your boyfriend, dad, do they have a funny tie in their collection? I feel like my husband has a few weird ones. I haven't bought them for him. He doesn't really wear ties very often anymore. He used to all the time for work, but hasn't for quite a while. They've gone more casual. Alright, my masking fluid is plenty dry by now. I'm going to do the green tie. I'm going to do some hooker's green. Oh. Yeah?
The house is already built. The house is not built here all the way yet. You need to dry the paint, Mommy. I want to dry the paint.
Alright, and after that paint dries, I'll just rub off that masking fluid and I'll have some nice little polka dots. Alright, I can go back to my yellow one. I'm going to take some Hansa Yellow Deep for my little stripes. I'll switch over to my size 1 actually. Alright, do the part around the throat first. That will go a different direction than the rest of the tie. At least I think it will. And just doing some thin little diagonal stripes across here. And then I'm noticing my pencil line, I didn't get it light enough. I'm actually just going to go around the edge on this just to hide my pencil a little bit more. And since I did that on the blue one, I'll just go back on my green one too, and I'll just kind of do the same so they're all cohesive. Alright, there's my stripy tie. Okay. Try to figure out how I'm going to do a plaid here. Mix up my orange, but go a little bit darker this time. Well, let's see. I think I do like little squares or diamonds, right? I'm going to start out by outlining it like I've done with the other ones. I'm going to start just making some big diagonal stripes. And then I'm going to go back the other direction. Alright, so then I think I'll fill in every other one to make kind of a plaid pattern. That turned out really cute. Alright, I'm going to go back over my red, just do the outlines. It's that permanent red deep. It does have a kind of a marbly effect, I guess. It looks kind of neat. Alright, before I take up that masking fluid, I just want to go back over that one with my Hooker's green to do the outline. And I'll let that dry, and then we can take up the masking fluid. Alright, now I gotta find some way to write Happy Father's Day on there too. Alright, so what I've done is I printed off on my computer. It says Happy Father's Day. It's a font called Typewriter. And as I've said in some of my previous videos, my freehand lettering skills are not, I'm not too fond of my freehand lettering. So I prefer to trace a font just so that I can get it looking nice. And then I can get it nice and centered and it's all the same height. I don't run out of space or end up with all this extra space. So this is just my little cheating method of how to do this. And I'm just going to take a marker I got. Let's see. I'll use my Pigma Micron pens here. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. What's this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I've got a Pitt Artist pen. I'm going to trace that. Alright, so I've just got my little cheapo light pad here I bought on Amazon. I'm just going to turn my lights down for a second so that I can see that better. Alright, maybe I won't use this pen. It seems to be dried out. I don't use my pens very often. I've got here, that'll work. Okay, got my Pigma Micron pen I'm back to. I got the 5mm one. 5. There we go. Knocking stuff over. Alright, there, I've got my lettering on there, and I can go ahead and take off that masking fluid. And I've got this little rubber cement pickup tool, and it helps me pick it up. You can just rub it off with your finger though, but I found for about $2 this little tool works like a charm, and then I don't have a bunch of stuff to wipe away either because it all just sticks to it. And then I'm not getting all my finger oils and stuff smudging paint on me. Alright, there's my polka dot tie. There we go. There's a cute little Father's Day card. And you can really customize this to whatever you like. You can try out some fun little techniques. If you've never used masking fluid before, this is a great little thing to try. You could do stripes, dots, whatever you wanted. We did some different wet and wet techniques here and some wet over dry to get some cool elements. So I hope you had fun painting this, and thanks for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming tutorials.